Some stories are hidden in plain sight. Stories involving the rich, the powerful, and the untouchable. Names like Jeffrey Epstein, Donald Trump, and other high-profile politicians echo through whispers, tabloids, and secret documents. Connections, secrets, scandals, deaths that shock the world. What really happened behind closed doors? How much of the truth will we ever see? In this documentary, we will examine verified connections, investigation details, unexplained events, and the testimonies of those who came forward. I prepared this documentary for you. This is Some Start Do, questioning the world one story at a time. Let's dive in. Jeffrey Epstein, a financier with connections across the elite, was seen at gatherings with some of the most influential people in the world. Donald Trump, Prince Andrew, and other political figures were photographed or recorded with him at various events. But photos and appearances do not tell the full story. While Epstein was later charged with sex trafficking and underage girls, the question remains: who knew, who participated, and what remains buried in secrecy? Epstein was arrested and faced serious charges. Court documents reveal allegations, settlements, and witness accounts that paint a dark picture. Yet, his death in 2019 ruled a suicide, left many unanswered questions. Investigators noted irregularities in the handling of his case. Did his death prevent the world from learning the full truth about those connected to him? We will examine the evidence as carefully as public records allow. Several victims came forward to describe what they experienced. They named people, described parties, and shared encounters that remain under scrutiny. The testimonies are compelling, but not every name can be verified with absolute certainty. The goal here is not to accuse or absolve anyone, but to show the network, the connection, and the reality of the world Epstein inhabited. Across decades, patterns emerge: wealth, influence, secrecy. Politicians, celebrities, and businessmen interacted with Epstein and his associates. Some connections are documented, others remain speculation. In this story, we focus on verified facts, cross-referenced accounts, and the public record. What you take away and what you believe is yours to decide. This documentary does not label innocence or guilty. It is a journey through evidence, testimony, and mystery. It is about power, secrecy, and the shadow of privilege. As you watch, question what is shown. Compare fact to speculation. Consider the stories, the names, and the unanswered questions. In the world of the powerful, some truths are hidden, but seeking them is the only way to understand what really happened. The story of Epstein, Trump, and those around them is not fully written. Facts and mysteries intertwine, leaving more questions than answers. Keep searching, keep questioning, keep thinking critically. The truth may never be fully revealed, but your understanding, your judgment, and your scrutiny are what matter most. This is the world behind the headlines. This is the shadow of power. And this is the story we uncover together. This is Some Start Do, questioning the world one story at a time. If you found this documentary thought-provoking, Don't forget to hit subscribe to this channel for more stories like this. Share a thought in the comment below. Do you believe the full truth will ever come out, or will it remain forever hidden? Thanks for watching. Ciao, ciao.
Is it true, sir, held by Virginia Roberts against you? Isn't it true, sir, that a friend of yours sent you 3 12-year-old females for you to sexually abuse on one of your birthdays?
Form argumentative, harassing, and irrelevant to this lawsuit.
But you're saying that's part of the lawsuit?
Yeah, I'll read it directly.
It was Jeffrey's birthday
On one of defendant Epstein's birthdays, a friend of defendant Epstein sent him 3 12-year-old girls from France who spoke no English for defendant to sexually exploit and abuse. After doing so, they were sent back to France the next day. Isn't that true?
Once again, I'm going to move to strike. Irrelevant, argumentative, harassing.
I would like to answer that question. I really would. However, today,
Have you ever had a personal relationship with Donald Trump?
What do you mean by personal relationships?
Have you socialized with him?
Yes, sir.
Yes?
Yes, sir.
Have you ever socialized with Donald Trump in the presence of females under the age of 18?
Though I'd like to answer that question, at least today, I'm going to have to assert my 5th, 6th, and 14th Amendment rights, sir.
By the way, I never went to the island. I never had the privilege of going to his island. And I did turn it down, but a lot of people in Palm Beach were invited to his island. In one of my very good moments, I turned it down. I didn't want to go to his island.